Hello everyone and welcome to the Good Game Lobby review of NAIAD, a relaxing journey through a colorful, minimalist world with a chill soundtrack and cozy vibes. Let's take a journey together and discover why this is the coziest game of 2024. Let me share with you the setup for this beautiful game story. The aptly titled Episode 1, Essence of What Was Born When the Rain Kissed the Rock, introduces us to our main character, born into this vibrant world. Your guide, the little cloud, tells you your name is NAIAD, which means flow, representing the primary way you navigate. As you flow through small ponds and rivers, you encounter animals and assist them in solving puzzles that unlock hidden areas and guide you to the next part of your journey downstream. You'll attract a school of fish, bluebirds, ducklings, frogs, and even humans, helping each of them in their own unique adventures. For example, ducklings are often trapped behind large logs and are separated from their mother. You'll slide obstacles out of the way using quick movements, reuniting them. Similarly, bluebirds follow you to their nests. This gameplay loop continues throughout the game, introducing fresh puzzles to keep the experience engaging, relaxing, and thoroughly enjoyable. The subtle way you're introduced to the minimal gameplay mechanics deserves its own discussion, so let's dive into that next. You control NAIAD, the guardian of the river, using the left thumbstick to flow through the water. NAIAD swims gracefully, kicking their legs to glide around. Holding and releasing the X button allows you to dash, which we'll quickly discover by interacting with a nearby frog. Mimicking its style of movement, you guide the frog to a lily pad where the rest of its friends await. This interaction creates a trail of bubbles that leads you to new areas and hidden secrets. You dive underwater and boost forward by pressing A. This quick movement allows you to move around obstacles. You sing by pressing B and rotating the right thumbstick in different directions to change the note you're playing. You solve puzzles like the lily pads I mentioned, and ducklings returning to their mother, and all before going downriver to the next set of puzzles and obstacles. As you progress, sunlight acts as a spotlight, either naturally appearing or requiring puzzle solving to access. Stepping into the light allows NAIAD to mature and grow, marked by the satisfying sound effect reminiscent of Link obtaining a new heart in Legend of Zelda. Warp, the solo developer behind NAIAD, spent 5 years crafting this delightful artistic expression of a game, and it shows in every detail. The attention to the environment, the fluidity of the gameplay, and the design elements all reflect a labor of love. The top-down view keeps NAIAD at the center of the action, occasionally focusing on foreground elements like a bird that will guide you. Swimming through the water, you interact with the leaves and flower petals floating on the surface, simply grazing them adds a vibrant color as if everything NAIAD touches comes to life. Singing brings even more greenery into bloom, extending vines and beautifying the world around you. The sound of the sunlight encouraging NAIAD's growth mirrors the joy of plants flourishing. The glittering effect accompanies every interaction with floating leaves and petals. When diving underwater, the sound design shifts to a muffled tone, mimicking what NAIAD might hear. Lily pads and underwater plants emit bubbling sounds, while hidden tunnels are marked with distinct jingles that signal exploration or even puzzle completion. Some standout moments involve finding a guitarist along this exploration. Playing notes, the guitarist invites you to mimic their tune using NAIAD's singing voice. Each successfully unlocked melody adds to the game's sprawling soundtrack, filling with serene and uplifting tracks. Some advice if you're planning on playing the game: this mechanic was initially challenging for me because the notes span 2 different octaves. I eventually realized the position of the musical notes that come out as a guitarist plays corresponds to the thumbstick movements of NAIAD singing. A neat touch I discovered far too late. Another great design choice that unfortunately went right over my head. I don't want to spoil anything, but just share that it's not always beautiful, serene landscapes and colors. As NAIAD matures, the world around them grows darker and more polluted. The river water becomes less pure over time, bringing a new task at hand: the importance of assisting animals around the waters to safety and working on ways to reverse the pollution. It adds more depth to the story and comes full circle with an awe-inspiring conclusion. So why should you play NAIAD? With so many cozy games released these days, what sets this one apart? As I mentioned, the 5 years of development shine through in every aspect of the game, from the immaculate design to the polished soundscapes of water, animals, and even late-game industrial environments. The relaxing soundtrack complements the easy-to-learn gameplay mechanics, and swimming feels almost like dancing at times. It's also refreshing to play a game developed by a solo creator with such attention to detail. I didn't encounter a single bug or hiccup during my playthrough. This level of polish reminded me of Animal Well, another standout solo-developed game from this year. It's inspiring to say the least. What begins as simple puzzles evolves into a deeper narrative about humanity's impact on nature. The game subtly encourages players to care for the environment, showing that neglecting it affects not just the world, but also our own well-being. At $20, NAIAD is a bargain for the 5 hours it took me to play, or should I say experience, the game. After completing it, you can revisit each episode to uncover hidden areas, learn new songs, or assist more wildlife you missed on the first playthrough. With its cozy vibes, relaxing and therapeutic soundtrack, and engaging yet simple gameplay loop, NAIAD is a must-play and undoubtedly one of the coziest games of 2024. Thank you for watching my review of NAIAD. So what did you think? Will you try out my favorite cozy game of 2024? What was your favorite cozy game of this year? If you want to see more indie game reviews like this, check out the videos popping up on your screen now and make sure to subscribe for weekly reviews. Thanks, and as always, GG.